Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Marcus and today we're playing more Hearts of Iron 4. So, let's get started. Okay, so last episode we started a brand new campaign playing as the United Kingdom. And the plan is basically to firstly go down the route of the Imperial Federation. Which is basically means integrating Canada, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand and British Malaya. As well as annexing the British Raj and important also getting all of their troops and I think also equipment. I'm hoping also Navy. If they have navies. You don't have a Navy? No. Okay. Even doesn't have a Navy? Okay. I think Canada's you have 2 ships. Okay. Interesting. I thought they started with... Didn't like Canada become like the 3rd largest navy in the world or something during the war? I don't know. After we're gonna do that, we're actually gonna go down this route and basically, so change of course, we're gonna turn fascist, I'm pretty sure. And then basically go... Yeah, so go annex the United States, do all this stuff here. We're not going to do this first. The good thing is to do this first, which means you're going to be able to also integrate the US, which gives you like just ridiculous stuff. The UK actually has the potential to become like the most powerful nation in the game, period. Because actually will be able to like fully annex and core all of the United States, all of Canada, form the European Union, which I think cores a whole bunch of stuff, as well as like a whole bunch of other stuff as well. So actually can be like crazy good. I think in like Germany as well, Italy, I think maybe even Portugal, all of Spain, apparently Brazil as well, and a couple other nations. So it's like super powerful. We're not going to go at that, and the simple reason is because when we turn fascist, basically the Dominions will actually turn against us, and we'll have to actually like invade them and annex them. So that's annoying. Yeah. One of the things you can do is you can actually, if you invade the United States, you can actually give all the territory to Canada, and then when you do the Federation, you will actually core all of it. So yeah. That's the way. I'm not going to influence this war. I am tempted... actually, can I even send volunteers? I don't think I can. I can't. Need volunteers at 50%. Right, so... I have never played a democratic nation in this game. I've actually never played anything other than... I guess actually only fascist nations. So I'm not quite sure like how the mechanics work. That'll also be interesting. Air stuff, I don't think we care about this. Just sealing fuel tanks. What's the difference between self-sealing fuel tanks and self-sealing fuel tanks? What? And they have different costs? I am confused, to say the least. Different armor plates? Is this like in like if you have multiple ones? I don't actually know. These are the extra fuel tanks, but yeah, I'm not quite sure actually. We probably, well, yeah, we probably want this, I guess. I'll see. For now, I'm thinking maybe more naval things, because I'm a bit more pressing just getting it up and running. I don't really have the factories to produce air stuff regardless. Let's get the depth charge program and also get active sonar. Initially right now we really only need screen destroyers, because they're kind of like really lacking that actually. And later on we'll go and get some escorts as well. Right. Nothing we can do here. So one actually thing I'm quite interested about is what is Japan going to do? Because I don't really think I'm going to have much of a problem fighting in Europe, especially the naval stuff. Of course, we'll have to try to get naval supremacy in the Mediterranean, but that probably shouldn't be too hard. The difficulty, of course, is what Japan will do, because like we kind of need a navy over here. And so, yeah, because of course, playing on historical, Japan will of course go down the route of, you know, this stuff, right? Start to use southern resource areas. They will most likely declare war against us. Right, at least what they did historically, so I think they will, but, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out, basically. That's actually one of the reasons I initially wanted to play on a historical, but I realized that this might be better. Also, why is there a red bar under our convoys? We have 800 unused convoys. Should be fine. Nice. Going down here, so we can do Fortify East Asia, giving some naval blockers and swing factors, or just this. This is just opinions, although there might be sort of the development things. I'm actually I mean, like, what's going to take so long time? Oh. I guess we need this as well. Like, apparently it's going to take like 4 years. Well, I guess you need all of these. Yeah, it requires all the following, right? So I guess, okay, we do actually have to take all of these to actually be able to do it. I'm wondering if we should just do it. This stuff, giving them, of course, some things. I'm actually wondering, country is United Kingdom, is the subject of United Kingdom. So either it can be, right, so either it has to be controlled by us or it has to be controlled by a subject of us. Okay, so that we can still do all of them, that's gonna be fine. But I will have to wait for that. Let's just do Commonwealth ties, I guess. I'll just see how stuff goes. I'll have to research a little bit into things, I think. Naval wise, this will finish in 1937, and then we'll probably just how fast are you building? 1 per year? Nice. Okay, that's the that tank. Let's get active sonar. We now have 3 military factors, and at this point I'm actually thinking we should get into building some planes. Okay, so I actually looked into the planes here, and as it turns out, I think actually we do want to get the fuel tanks. At the very least, get the self-sealing fuel tanks, just for that extra air defense. So I'm not gonna wait with just planes for now. I think what we're gonna do now is let's just build. Actually, first let's build the anti-tank guns. And then I'm thinking maybe just maybe actually get 2 factors in that. And we'll probably just actually get more infantry, and then just as we get the planes, we can just go and like take something down basically. That should be fine. We have a little bit of excess now. Yeah, you still need 7,500 for upgrades. We have a little bit of an excess infantry equipment. I wonder if we should actually start training some divisions now. Alternatively, we could also go and edit a template. If I had the army experience, that is. Depth charge forever. We still need sonar, but I guess we can at least get the... Oh, we need to wait for that too. Okay. Let's get the... let's get these ones as self-sealing ones. And we could probably do armor plates too, actually. Also, that should speed legs. Okay. We can modify government. Let's maybe get this. I usually like. Oh, airplane stuff to do actually. So naval, heavy bombs, reliability, agility, max speed. We probably want to wait. Yeah, we probably want to get this one too, to be honest, or one of them at least. Better CAS or strategic bombers. I think we probably just want the fighters, to be honest. At least initially, air superiority is going to be more important, for sure. Okay. Let's get those two, sure. Okay, now at least we can actually go and make some better destroyers. And we use this one. Probably just gonna make them from scratch, I think. So, we need a light battery. That's not gonna be destroyed. Let's make the... Yeah, let's make the screen one first. For screen ships, we just want torpedo launchers because these are going to be able to hit enemy capital ships. We don't care about actually fire control, technically speaking. I think we do want radar though, that's only sub detection. We don't really want that, do we? So weird. Fire control. So light battery hit chunks and heavy battery, but we have so little actual light attack, it doesn't really feel like it makes sense. Like for a whopping like 135 production cost, so that's more than 10% ship cost. Yeah, I think this is just going to be the one. So this will be the 1936 screen. I'm going to beat the battery. Yes, correct. We do have this one as well now. So you get a better max range, 2,750 kilometers. That's like, I think, is that more than we had like carriers before? Like it. We still have active sonar before we can add the screens. Let's make or start building them too, though. You just do infinite to the main fleet. Let's put speed 5 actually. It is super slow. I'm not actually quite sure why again. Didn't really like find out what happened. Let's get maybe scout planes. I don't know how to use them. Probably have to make some though. These are all just bonuses to the like stuff. So I'm not going to worry about those right now because, well, we can get those later. I'm not going to get the float plate catapults ever. Because I'm going to use them because airplanes. Let's get support companies. So we field hospitals. Right, that's actually, we do need the trucks. Actually quite a large amount of them actually. Let's start doing this. Do you want to do some reorganization? I don't know. For now, I guess we'll just have to make more screens. And then that's just getting in, I guess. Okay, more ties. So we can do all of this stuff here, basically. Maybe... Okay, so data autonomy... Oh, right, which gets data autonomy progress gain plus half for 730 a day. That's why this is so important. I guess you have to rush this. So let's then go and Let's develop the Raj and just rush down that. I think actually that's what sort of makes it important. Aircraft designer, we're gonna go and get the fighter agility. I am actually planning to do some strap bombing against Germany, but for now we'll just wait on that. Active sonar. More support companies. Let's get signal company. Start to make actually upgrade the. Let's actually go and just train this. Train into already. We'll do shift train. Size. You two. I guess it's only just gonna be cam, which will be fine. Nice. Yes. Sure. Yeah, wait for this too. I guess we can start making them. Those are not from 1940s. We do want some of them, at least at token production. Let's design some planes. Just the basic small airframe. Starting with the fighter, we want the 2 of the 4x light machine guns, so 8 light machine guns in total. So that's completely fine. Radar navigation, and then... So either, of course, we could do extra fuel tanks for that range. You know what? Do we want actually both range and the... Less air defense, self-sealing fuel tanks. 650 kilometers. What kind of range are we talking about here? 15%, 750 kilometers? That's not that good, actually. Like, we'll probably just be able to strap bomb France, probably not actually Germany. I'm not really quite sure what like 650 kilometers is, to be honest. I mean, range, I can't really remember. Stuff I should know. Let me actually, so equipment comparison to our current, let's just the Bristol Lemon actually. 2,200 kilometer range. Okay, I think we need some actual range. So range 300 kilometers, that's actually way better. Oh. So I actually guess we can go and do just, okay, we can't do double drop tanks. What we can do is we can do drop tanks and then extra fuel tanks for even more. So that's 1,000 kilometer range. We just already planned, I don't think there's going to be much we're going to do with this. Defense isn't super great. I guess we'll just have to live with that essentially. Because I think I want range. Okay. So this will be the 36 fighter. I should like spelling the caps. I don't know what's pre-made and what's made by me. Okay. The carrier fighters, we don't care about range because again they're going to be all like carriers, so them. So thrust, this has better thrust. So any thrust exceeding weight adds extra speed. This adds a lot more thrust. I'm not really quite sure if it really matters is the thing. And here we just basically want armor plate. Can we get a second tier of armor plate? Oh, we can. Okay, so I guess that's actually maybe what like the other, like, those things were. Air defense 4 versus air defense 6. So this is better. Okay. So this is gonna be the 36 CV fighter. Fig HTR, okay. Yes. Then we, right. Yeah, I think we're good on Cass. Let's get Cass next. Small. So primary Cass weapons is gonna be the, I think the bomb blocks. Oh, okay. Just because this has like pretty good. Like, it kind of doesn't though, to be honest. When cast and logistics strike, 6 ground attack. This has 8 ground attack, so it's actually better. Although I do of course see that the production cost is quite different. Also less agility crumbs. And anti-tank cannons are ground attack 8. Right. So actually probably, and these are 8 for 3 and 8 for 5, and we do reduce they have 0 weight though. Alright, sorry, this has just base of 5 weight and minus 20 agility. These are better for agility and a bit worse for weight for same ground attack. We don't care about agility forecast. This is like really, this is, I guess this is like good weight, but it has bad of the other stuff. So less agility, less ground attack. I think we should like still use the bomb blocks though, and then oh, we cannot do. Oh. Huh, I didn't know that. We don't care about air attack, stuff like that. Probably we just care, so we probably care want for night penalty, that's probably fine. And I think we just want range, basically. So we'll do drop tanks. We don't... Well, it already has 650 kilometer range. Right, sorry. We want dive brakes. Oh. Actually. Right, so... Air defense and naval targeting we don't care about for CAS. These shouldn't be shot at, basically, is the thing. I think we should probably use extra fuel drop tanks, actually. Well, for fighting in Europe, range doesn't matter. This is strap bombing. This is so difficult, like, again, I don't really know like how to actually use this stuff properly. I guess this makes sense. Actually, less air defense. As I said, we shouldn't ever worry about defense on CAS. In theory. That theory might change, but let's actually do this. 36 CAS. It will just be cheaper to make them. And then lastly, we need naval bombers. So, naval bomber weapons, torpedo mountings. I think we can only have one of those, so we can't actually have a second one. This is on port strike, which I guess will kind of work still. Cast logistics and naval strikes. This is actually on naval strike. That seems to be allowed. And for here we want dive brakes, because that's going to be another naval thing. Don't think we care about any other stuff here. Again, this shouldn't really... Well, these ones will probably be actually targeted. Let's do radio navigation for that night penalty. Wow. At least get the dive brakes. I guess it just sort of makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. That's important, I guess. Could do this as well. The thing is though, like, these ones will most likely be attacked again with enemy ships. So we probably do want some actual air defense. So let's do the CR6, and yeah, let's do the self-sustaining fuel tanks then. Right, yeah, that also gives naval targeting. That's important. Okay. So this is gonna be 36 CV NB. And we should actually probably go and change the icons, that's gonna be fine. And that now means we can go and, well, decommission all these firstly. Let's make some. So I'm gonna make one carrier naval bomber, one carrier fighter. For now, we'll just take a single factory. And then we want... You can now become the 36 fighter, and we also want one for 36 CAS. For now, we're not going to make any... I'll just stop you, to be honest. Well, I regardless actually want to upgrade you. Yeah, so actually for now we don't want to make any naval bombers, like proper ones, just because we don't have the industry to do that yet. We'll see. And then we'll do that, so we actually start building them. And let's actually take back one on support equipment. And I think we'll do 5 actually.